doing an airport drop-off in the early AM.
Gray morning looks like yesterday and the day before, although day before it was raining.
So I drove for a couple hours tonight in the rain, had fun at the casino for a moment, and am taking this gravel road to show you a very cool shrine. I love a beautiful country road. I waited at the casino just long enough for the sun to come up. These flowers are extremely aromatic. It's way too early to go in, but this church is a shrine. This glass church was inspired by a holy vision from a priest and several others that had the same. It overlooks some valleys and is a really gorgeous piece of architecture. It has glass walls and a couple of streams that run through it as well. This is the beginning of the crops coming in for the season. In the farmlands, I couldn't tell you what's happiest to get the rain, the bodies of water, crops, or me. The United States has about 700 lighthouses, and this is one of the landlocked ones. Getting snacks? Right now I'm in a city I might actually know better than my backhand. This was one of my favorite stores when I lived here. I love coming back to places that you know so well. I'm so directionally challenged, but when it comes to places I lived a long time that I've traipsed every single inch of, it's all home. I'm so glad I stopped off here. They don't offer typical plastic grocery bags. You have to bring your own reusable one, or you're going to carry all of your groceries in your arms to the car or in their carts. And the bags that are used for produce are reusable and compostable, as it says. I haven't been back here in years. I am going to freak out. I'm so excited. I'm really tired from the drive. That lighthouse probably belonged on the island of Misfit Toys, but I'm so glad that I took back roads, an alternate route, and ended up right at one of my favorite homes. Time to pray. I got up early one morning and rushed right into the day. I had so much to accomplish that I didn't take time to pray. Problems just tumbled about me, and heavier came each task. Why doesn't God help me, I wondered. He answered, "You didn't ask." I wanted to see joy and beauty, but the day toiled on, gray and bleak. I wondered why God didn't show me. He said, "But you didn't seek." I tried to come into God's presence. I used all my keys at the lock. God gently and lovingly chided, "My child, you didn't knock." I woke up early this morning and paused before entering the day. I had so much to accomplish that I had to take time to pray. This cemetery is historic and truly one of the most blessed places I have ever been. I've been through it in every season, in all kinds of weather, and it's always made me so happy. I've brought homemade soup here. I've watched foxes, rabbits, squirrels, like every bit of life. Oh my goodness. I know I have another hour to drive home, but I can't help myself going through here. I'm taking the time out for myself today to just really feel whole and exploratory. It's been a really long time since I've been on a road trip, and taking someone to the airport was the perfect way to make one. We shouldn't waste gas, but you should definitely get out when you need to. Wyuka in the spring. There are more trees here than anywhere in the city. This one's from 1911. There's every kind of tree, mausoleums left and right. Are they locking us out or something in? It's a lot of locks on this one. It's practically an old growth forest, and the tombstones around here are ancient. I wish I had time to take you around the whole place this morning. I've never seen a cemetery with so many living plants that's so well maintained. There's actually a little bus tour that comes through here too. In memoriam indeed. On the list of some of my very favorite places, Multnomah Falls in Oregon, as well as Bagby Hot Springs, Tybee Island in Georgia, Wyuka in Nebraska. Oh my gosh, I could go on, but I'm just gonna stop there. This needs to be very high on the list. So beautiful. If you understand, for me, there's nothing that makes my soul feel fuller, my heart feel bigger. Like, this is heaven to me. And the squirrel who has a nut in his mouth. It's also very pleasurable to him. There's so many statues here. Again, I just don't have time to show you, but uh, it's the best. Also, they have swans in the lake. I might go peek over there. There are about 52,000 burials here. We're coming up on the memorial section. So funny. I just had a dream recently about being around enormous headstones, and I'm so pleased that it's kind of coming true right now. See, this is huge. This is the kind of place that makes it so I can die happy knowing that I've been here. I'm so grateful to the groundskeepers. They are just the heroes. I don't even mind the sounds, although I would totally mind lawn keeping from neighbors like that. Again, I'm not about to turn this around and give you a selfie of just how crazy I look driving around since 2 a.m., but these are so big, and I wish I could give you proper perspective. Like, this one here is easily twice my height. All of those pieces back there taller than me. All right, just to show you, it is totally up to my shoulder. If you took all the tombstones in here, you could absolutely make a castle. All right, I'm gonna be greedy and romp around by myself for a moment, but I'll take you by the lake in just a minute. It's almost impossible to describe the majesty of this entire place. It's just endless. This cemetery is over 140 acres. You'd be lying if you said there weren't fairies here. I always just enjoy seeing the different names. Ooh, here. All right, I'll show you just a couple more of my favorite statues before I take off. So the thing about me filming long stretches of cemeteries is I've always taken graveyard photography. I'm very amateur, but I couldn't resist all the places that I've been just taking some sort of photographic evidence of how gorgeous everything is. So it's really cool for me to be able to show you all long videos of my favorite places. On these, when it really rains, the water drips down off the cloaks. Places like this, you just know magic abounds. The obelisks just go up to the sky. It was established in 1869, but you'd be hard-pressed to think that it wasn't here forever. Somewhere in here, there are two girls holding up the cloak for each other, and it's so sweet. Just walking around, like I'll have birds like crossing 3 feet in front of me, squirrels just chilling, knowing that this is really their domain more than mine. It's just every kind of manicured and overrun at the same time. A couple years ago, I saw the Flatwater Shakespeare Company perform Macbeth here at night, and I can't tell you just how fabulous it is to watch a local company performing Shakespeare in your favorite cemetery. Thank you for coming to one of my favorite places ever with me. This is a swan house right in the middle. I'm not sure if the swans are in there right now, but there's always plenty of geese around too. And I love this willow tree in the middle. I hope you'll go on an adventure for yourself soon and that you've enjoyed one of my homes. Go hang out in your local cemetery and make it yours too. Subscribe for more healthy and alternative content.